Hello, hello, how are you all? Hi, amazing fruits, Alexandra, Aldonna, Old Soul, Yvette, and All About Maine. Oh, thank you, amazing fruits. You've done the list for me. Save me a job. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so, oops, I've done the list as well, but hi. So you're all automatically added. So I'm doing something a little different today. This is an extra live. I don't normally do a live today, so this is a little extra. So I really appreciate Amazing Fruits doing that list for me. That's a huge help. Now don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to click that thumb and show some support. Now don't forget, if you want a little bit more information, donations do get you a little bit more in regards to the fortune tea leaf cards, and a little bit more again will get you a tarot and fortune tea leaf cards. Now if we do that, we get to use the coffee tarot from Janet Boyer, which is an absolutely awesome deck. I actually saw this from creation, from the start of when it started to be created, and that was many years ago. So absolutely awesome deck. Right, so if you've got a particular topic that you want to cover, we have wealth, marriage, success, happiness, love, and career. Okay, or you could do for like the month of December, December and January are ideas. Okay, we do have the other months, of course, as well, but that's basically December, January is sort of what we're looking at here and there. And then, of course, you've got those subjects as well. So like I said, we have the fortune tea leaf cards, which we're going to be using for the readings. So we'll start with Amazing Fruits, Alexandra and Aldonna, and then I'll do Old Soul, Yvette, and All About Maine. So don't forget, if you want a little bit more than just the fortune tea leaf cards, you do have the coffee tarot to add as well with the donations. So that's something we can think about if you're interested. So don't forget to check out the links there. Yes, I can do career. Amazing Fruits. Yes, career. So this is the list of Amazing Fruits. Thank you very much for doing that. So yes, I can do career there. So let's have a look. So think about your questions that start with how, what, and why. It's not yes and no questions. It's more about how, what, or why. Okay, Amazing Fruits. Let's have a look with your career. Okay, career. Okay, with your career, there may be some obstacles that you might need to overcome. There are some challenges in your career, okay, which are really important. Feels like it's important that you take care of yourself. Be careful of other people around you. Be aware of your environment. Be aware of those around you. You may get some challenges in regards to people. Okay, there might be some challenges in regards to people, in regards to with your career. Okay, this might be some people that really challenge you in many ways, and it feels like there's some challenging news. There could be some news that comes in and it's very challenging to the situation here. So regards to your career, there might be some news that comes in that's not quite what you expect. So, and it could be in relation to somebody else. So there are some challenges and obstacles, but I do feel like you'll overcome them, amazing fruits. I do feel like you'll overcome them because of the way that you choose to react. Remember to have a nice deep breath, calm, relaxed, and being able to not let other people influence the way that you would react. That's really important as well. Not letting other people, how you're going to react to the challenging news in regards to your career. I do feel like there's some news coming in regards to your career, and it does going to be challenging in many ways. Okay, so you want to think about so you're thinking about your education. So you're really think about your question. You want to be empowered. Okay, so how can you move forward on your journey? How, what, and why? When you post questions that ask that how, what, and why, you're going to get a lot more out of it than just a yes and no. When you ask questions that start with will, is, has, those sort of should I, would I, those sort of type of questions, anything that's a yes and no question, you're not really getting a lot out of the cards. All you're getting is a yes and no. It doesn't really give you the ability to move forward with a strength or conviction. So just think about your question for a moment, which is super, super important. Okay, so next on the list. Right. So what do you need to know about your father's struggling? Is a better question. What do I need to know in regards to my father's struggling? How can I help my father with his struggling? Those are the sort of questions that are going to help you. So what do I need to know in regards to my father struggling? Okay, I think you need to be I think your father's been indecisive. Okay, your father's being indecisive. He's unsure on what to do next. He's unsure. So you could help him by making some clear decisions, things that could really help him. Okay, there could be some hidden secrets. There could be some secrets that harm him, which is why he's struggling. There's some stuff that he's not sharing with you. Okay, there's definitely some stuff. He's unable to make some clear decisions because he's dealing with some stuff that's hidden. Okay, that's why he's continuing to struggle with what's going on here. Does feel like your father has continued to struggle because he's got something that's hidden within him. He's not sharing what's actually going on here. He's not sharing everything with you. So you need to get him to talk to you, to communicate in some way to help. So there is some things that need to be looked at in regards to decisions. He's indecisive, like he just can't make up his mind about what to do next. He's just so unsure. He's just really struggling with that, and that is because of something that's hidden. Okay, something that's not really being shown here. Okay, so what do you need to do about going back to school? What do you need to do to go back to school, Aldonna? What do you need to know in regards to going back to school? Pull this pulled out. Okay. Feels like there's some material things that need to be taken care of. Feels like someone could be working against you behind your back. Hi, cup of tea with $3 worth of sugar and cookies. Yes, everybody's automatically added to the list. Okay, so will you go back to school? I think there's a lot of things that need to be taken care of materialistically. Okay, so there's a lot of things that need to be taken care of materialistically, but it does feel as though someone's working against you to try and stop you from going to school. So it's how you choose to deal with it. I think that's going to make a big difference, Aldona. I think there's some things that you need to look at in regards to this trouble, someone behind the scenes who wants to stop you. So I think there's some things that you need to look at. There are some challenges in regards to you going back to school. So you need to look at things a little bit clearly and sort of make sure that you take care of what's important for you to go back to school. There's some action that you need to take, basically. There's some actions. If you want to go back to school, there's some stuff that you need to be careful of, you need to be aware of, and I feel like someone's trying to stop you for some reason. Someone's trying to stop you from going back to school, and there are some things that you actually need to be taken care of in that situation there. Okay, so next on the list I have Old Soul, Your Question, Yvette, and then All About Maine, and then I'll do Cup of Tea. So we're looking for Old Soul and Yvette and All About Maine. Whew. So Old Soul. So what's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries at the moment? What do you need to know in regards to Aries? Feelings. It's interesting because you've got protection from a friend, so it feels very protective energy. And it says a recognition for reward or merit. So it really feels as though this Aries may have a sort of a protective energy towards you, might be feeling quite protective in the situation. What you're able to do, your capabilities, your skills and your abilities. It feels like they're recognizing who you are. There is a sort of a protective energy about the situation. Feels very loyal, very protective energy, and recognized for what you're capable of achieving. That's their sort of thoughts and feelings towards you at the moment. Okay, so there is that recognition and that loyalty there. Okay, so what do you need to know about the job at Panda Express? And let's just go through here. What do you need to know about this job at Panda Express? Well, it feels like there's going to be lots of it feels very celebratory. It feels really good. It feels really positive. It feels like a place that I feel like there's going to be some announcements. So announcements can be, there's going to be a lot of positive news, maybe not challenges, what am I saying? It feels like there's a lot of announcement to me I just keep getting the word promotions. So there is a possibility, if you, with the enjoyment of the job, that there will be promotions. There will be possibility for you to expand your knowledge in regards to the job. Okay, so it feels really positive. Yes, you'll enjoy your job at Panda Express Restaurant. Of course, on how you choose to enjoy it is totally up to you, but it does give you that promotion of possibility of promotion there as well. Now, all about Maine, and then we have cup of tea. Right. You're welcome. You're welcome. And for those that don't know, I'm actually in New Zealand, and it is now 10:15, nearly 10:15, on a Thursday, the 1st of December. So in a pinch and a punch for the first of the month and no returns. If you do that before midday. We do that before midday here in New Zealand. A pinch and a punch for the first of the month and no returns. I'm sorry, I can't give it. Or a slap and a kick. Hi, Kai. Yes, you can get a reading. Yes, just type in your question once. I'm just waiting for All About Maine. I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but I will do cup of tea. This is about career. Will I get into the course I want and move to another? So what do you need to know to move to get the course that you want? Oh, I love reading. Yes, Kai, I can do your love reading. Thanks, Yvette. Okay, so are you going to get into the course that you want? What's going on here? Oh, okay. Tells me that things are not going to go quite the way you want them to. There's some things that are missing from this picture. Okay, there's some things that you need to do with the current energies. Doesn't feel like things are going to go quite the way you want for 2023. Okay, I think there's some action that needs to be taken first. I do feel like there's some things. Yep, I think there's some things that need to be done. I feel like you're being stopped at this time. Definitely feel like things are not going to quite go in the plan. I just feel like there's some action that needs to be taken that's not being done yet. Okay, so definitely feels like no, you won't get into the course at the moment. You won't be moving into another city in 2023, and it's just because of the current energies. Things can change. So you could ask, what do I need to do to get into the course? And what do you need to do to actually get into the course? Okay, I just threw out another card for you. What do you need to do to actually get into the course? You've got to make sure that you feel balanced within yourself. That's mentally and physically and emotionally. It's making sure that your life is in balance, that you've weighed the pros and cons of what you're asking of yourself. Okay. So that's really important there. So yeah, super important there. To keep your life in balance is going to be really important there. Okay, Kai. And then I'll do King and Pharaoh. Just need your question, King and Pharaoh. So I just need a question. Right. What are Adam's thoughts towards you? What's going on with Adam? What's your connection? What's his thoughts? What are Adam's thoughts towards me? What do you need to know about Adam's thoughts? Is Adam far away? Is Adam far away? So I'm just wondering if he's far away, because it does talk about a distant. Feels like with Adam, it feels like there is some distant thoughts of you. There's definitely some distant thoughts, and it feels like he's trying to find a sense of peace. Yep, he's far away. Okay, he's far away. Right, so that's why that's come up. So he's definitely thinking of you, and it's trying to find a sense of, I feel like he's trying to find a sense of peace and harmony in his life. He's trying to make sure that, so he's definitely thinking about you, definitely trying to find a sense of peace and harmony in his own life. So I feel like maybe he's dealing with he's got some struggles at the moment. His life might be feeling like a little bit chaotic, and he's just trying to find a sense of peace and harmony within his life. So yeah, I do feel like he's thinking about you. There are thoughts, but he's trying to find a sense of peace and harmony in his own life. Okay. King and Pharaoh. What's coming towards you in December? What's coming towards you in December? You're welcome, Kai. You're welcome. Right. Okay, so what's coming towards King and Pharaoh for December? Let's have a look here. Okay, what's coming towards you for December? Okay, there could be some family stuff going on. Could be a lot of family stuff going on for December. Family seems like it's really important. There's some issues and things going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. But overall, I think December for you is really positive. You've got the good luck, got the horseshoe here, so it's all about good luck. So even though there might be some family issues and things going on, there's some family situation, maybe you're connecting with family on some way, overall, I feel like December is going to be a really good month for you overall, even though you might feel as though there's some challenges to the month. Overall, it's going to be really good. And I think that boils down to how you choose to react, of course, to the situation. But I do feel as though there is going to be some family issues and stuff, but overall, it's going to be a really good month. There might be some challenges to the month. Right. This was just a really quick. Just waiting for All About Maine. I just haven't had her question, so I'm not quite sure what she's doing. She's a busy bee. She might have got caught up with something. So let's get rid of that. So I was just waiting for All About Maine, but I'm not quite sure what she's doing. So okay. So I did want to share that. Whew. Right. Don't feel like there's going to be much more. It's going to be sort of a quiet, unless there's any more questions come in. But in the meantime, let's do a pick a pile. While we wait, let's do pick a pile. Let's do the Greek mythology cards. Okay, so theme are we going to do for each of these? Right. 1, 2, 3 for the Greek reading cards, right? And then we have the New Mythic Tarot. New Mythic Tarot, right. So I'm doing 2 tarot cards per pile. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, and then the last one for this one is the Mythic Oracle. These are all the Greek cards, so this is Greek themed. So we're talking about the Greek deities, and so let's have a look here. So choose a pile, 1, 2, or 3. Just give me a minute so you can choose a pile, 1, 2, or 3. So I'm just waiting to see who's still here. Okay. Interesting. I feel like it's very much about the heart for this one. Right, pile 1. Let's have a look. So you've got bloodstone, sodalite, and harmonization. So I feel like there's a real healing going on here. A lot of healing energy. Okay, healing. Theme is about goddess of light with Artemis. So it's about where you're focused. Focused. What are you focused on here? What choices to be revealed? What choices to be revealed? It's about what are you focusing on? What choices do you actually make that's going to bring a sense of happiness and joy? And it could be to do with a father type figure in your life. I feel like it could be to do with someone who's very protective of you, who's very who was supposed to be protective of you, and it feels like something in regards to that is going to be brought out into the open, and so you feel like you've got a lot of choices or decisions to make in this situation, and that's going to be really important because that decision is really going to change your life in many ways, and that's why there's a lot of healing to go into that process here. Here we have that manifesting what you truly want by looking at all options that are possible and taking advantage of the adventures that lie ahead for you. And that's to do with, I feel like there's a lot of communication going on here. And I just feel like your world's going to be shaken up, that things are going to come into play here. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Okay, so the last one here we have is that everything's happening in cosmic order. Everything's happening as it should do. It all boils down to what you are reflecting on, what you've achieved so far and what's happening next in your life. does feel like there's a lot of things for you to learn and develop as you look at what you're actually what you've sacrificed in your life. And with looking at all of those aspects, it's allowing you a sense of to create a sense of harmonization. Okay, creating a lot of harmonization in your life. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's put these crystals away. Okay, so that looks like that's it for me. I just wanted to share a little bit with the Tealeaf fortune cards for readings. Oh, let me put these away. Whew. Seems very quiet. Seems very, very quiet here. Right. Let's just put these away. Right, that's it. Welcome to Reiki. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a snippet of what's coming up in the Card of Time series. Okay, I've been asked by one of my subscribers to go into maybe a little bit more depth with the Cards of Time series. Cards of Time, right? So what I want to do is create a bit of a series, because I want to do this in small chunks, because there's so many ways that you can use this deck. I love using it with other decks, using it as a bit of a background. You might see it in my weekly readings. You might have seen it in my tarot scopes when I've done those. I don't Welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, I've been asked by one of my subscribers to go into maybe a little bit more depth with the Cards of Time series, Cards of Time. Right, so what I want to do is I'm going to create a little bit of a series because I want to do this in small chunks because there's so many ways that you can use this deck. I love using it with other decks, using it as a bit of a background. You might see it in my weekly readings. You might have seen it in my tarot scopes when I've done those. I don't do them very often, but they're quite neat to do every now and then. But there are many, many ways that you can use this deck. Okay, so what I want to do is tell you a little bit about the cards to begin with. Okay, the first thing I want to notice is that there are two Joker cards. We've got Times of Life and Alpha and Omega. Okay, so Times of Life have got written on it, you reflect the world and the world reflects you. The Alpha and Omega comes that you are free in the choice of the moment. Now, then you also have the numerology cards, 1 to, let's have a look, to 12, 1 to 12 of course, is the numerology cards. Now with these here, you've got the number, you've got a little symbol in the side bit here, you also have some sentences, and then you've got your days and weeks. Okay, so this is all about days and weeks. Okay, so this can be, so for an example, the 4 can be 4 days and 4 weeks. If that's the way that you choose to use this deck. Okay, there's many ways to do that. Okay, so also with these, we also have the zodiac signs, the astrological signs as well. So we do have that. We also got your planets or what they represent, the dates of it also. Then you've got your sentences, and then you've got your weeks and months. Again, 1 to 12 weeks and months there. Okay. Up to 12 months. Right. Okay, so that's a year. Right, so then we have the days of the week. Again, represented planets, crystals, and then it's got a sentence. For example, Wednesday is make up a balance, be entirely realistic. Okay, again, it's got the numbers on the side. So numbers are a big thing in regards to this deck. Now, there's many ways that you can use this for a reading. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do, was just introduce a little bit about what cards we have here. Now, in the book, when you pick up a card, what you'll do is you'll have example for the 12 cards of the hour. That's what these are called. The numerology cards are called 12 cards of the hour. Card of the hour is 1. So say, for example, say we have 1, for example. I just want to show you that one to begin with. 1. So let me look at this 1. It says, it is almost going too fast. 1 day, 1 week. The symbol, an upwardly open heart, shows that we should use the power of our hearts to live and react, but should always openly face the sky or the cosmos. Then it's got a reading in regards to general, job, relationship, and creativity. So depending on what your question is, then you get your answer. For example, if it's regards to a relationship, this card here would say, make the first move. Take your courage in both hands and declare yourself to your partner. Okay, so that was just a little bit of an introduction to Cards of Time. Just wanted to show you that, just a little bit of extra to add in. That's what you've got to look forward to if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about the Cards of Time and how you can use them. They're coming out during the month of December. There'll be about 4 videos so far in that series. Oh yeah, all about Maine. You're back. I've been waiting for you for your question. I've just been waiting here for you for your question. All about Maine. So yeah, I've just been waiting for you for your question. That's all I've been waiting for. I knew you were around. Oh, you had a phone call. No worries, no worries. It's all good. I knew you must have got caught up with something. I knew, so I just was sitting here waiting. I just added a little bit of, I did a pick a pile, and I've done a little bit of a preview in my Cards of Time series. I'm doing a series in the month of December in regard to this deck. It's going to be about 4 videos. So I just was showing a little bit of a preview of that. Some of the work that I was doing and scheduling my videos for the month of December. That's why I was using the Greek cards for the, should I say, the Mythic Oracle. I've got the Greek reading cards coming up for the cards of reflection. Anyway, so how will my, oh, interesting, how will your insurance company compensate me now that they changed their decision? So what's going on with your, oh, no worries, all about Maine. I knew you were around. It's a Thursday for me, not Saturday, it's a Thursday. So and I've scheduled a lot of videos for December, so I've done quite a bit of work, so it's quite good to just wait around so I just had a bit of time. So how will the insurance company compensate you now that, so what's going on with the insurance company? How are they going to compensate? Okay, what have we got? Okay, it feels like you've got some news on the way. This one, so I feel like you've got some news on the way. So I've got some stuff that's coming in for you. So I do feel like there's some news coming. Your wish is definitely granted. And it's going to give you, I do feel like you're going to get what's needed for you. I do feel like something's coming. It's going to allow you to soar. I keep getting this sense of like soaring high above things, like the wish has been granted, like everything's sort of going to be moving in the right direction in regards to what's needed. I think you're going to get what you need in the situation, and it's going to allow you a bit of time to breathe. Okay, I do feel like it's going to give you a time to breathe. It's going to give you a chance to sort of have some a breathing space, in a way, a time to be in the moment. Is going to be really important. So it does feel like things are coming in your direction, that you're going to be compensated with what you actually want, what you actually need. So that's important here. Just seeing if there's anything else that you need to know. Okay. I do feel like things are going to go around in a little bit of a circle. I think that things are going to be going around and round in circle, that things are not going to be completely clear in the situation. Even though you're going to get what you want, I think you're going to, get what you need for the situation. Not necessarily what you want, but what you need for the situation, that things are going to move in the right direction, and you're going to have a little bit of a time to breathe. I do feel like there's a bit of a going around and around. There are some decisions yet to be made. I still feel like there's some decisions yet to be made. So definitely feel as though you're going to get what you want, but it's going to take a little time to be, the compensation is going to take a little bit of time to take place, but it is going to give you time to breathe. I do feel like I keep getting like there's going to be a delay. I think you're going to have to be really breathe, a lot of breathing time. I think this is the time to breathe. I feel like it's going to be, I think you're going to have to be a little bit patient with it. It's not going to be as quickly as you would like, even though you're going to get what you need. It does talk about a wish being fulfilled in the end, but yet I get the sense of it like someone's delaying the process, like someone's being indecisive about it. Someone is not being totally clear about it. Someone's quite, I get a feeling like someone is not going to do like, it's like the check sits on, or something sits on, a paperwork sits on the desk for a while. So that's why I feel like there's going to be a delay, but you will get what you will be compensated. I do feel like your compensation will come through. I do feel like it's going to give you a chance to breathe, but I think that someone is also is going to be delayed. I do feel like someone's going to have the paperwork sitting on their desk for a little while. Oh, it does feel like someone in the insurance company is going to have the paperwork sitting on the desk for a while. There's going to be a delay, but you will get things. Okay, so that's done. So yeah, I do feel like you will be compensated, but I think it's going to be delayed. I think someone's going to leave the paperwork on the desk for a while. Okay, so that's it from me. Right. I know the wind and everything is so slow. Coming through. All my nails need to be redone. What about that nail that I took off? No worries, all about Maine. No worries. Okay, so that's it from me. I think that's me finishing up. You're welcome. You're welcome. Right, so let me find the final